How's it going, guys? Zippy here from Zippy Does It. Well, I know it's been a while since I put a video out. It's been a busy summer. Been just doing things around the house, camping, hiking. Been away. But yeah, so here's a update on my koi pond. Everything's been running pretty well. The koi have grown. I'm not sure where they're at right now. They're not being a little bit shy. But anyways, we're now in the beginning of October here, and the weather is starting to get colder. So I need to get this pond prepared for the winter time. So this video, I'm going to show you how I build my DIY pond covers. So I've done a little research and got some ideas. And I'm going to use some polycarbonate panels for roofing, build a frame, and then just probably get, I think about 5 or 6 panels will cover this whole pond. So that is the plan. That's what this video is all about. I'll get them built and show you how I do that. So for now, let's go show you the materials I'm going to use. Let's head to the garage. Alright guys, so here we are in the garage, and these are the materials I'm going to be using to construct my panels for the pond, the covers. So I've purchased some 1x6 common board. Those are going to be for the vertical. And then these are the 1x2 common board. That'll be for the horizontal support beams. So this is the material I'm using. It's made by SunTough. There's another brand out there here in the United States. But it's basically just a polycarbonate sheet. It's see-through. It's got some rigidness to it. And these are 26 inches by 8 feet. So, and then they also sell by SunTough. These are the horizontal brackets. So that'll go this way, and they're shaped exactly the same shape of the plastic. So they'll fit nicely, so you can screw them down. And then these are the vertical supports, so they'll go underneath right in there, and then you screw them to your frame, and you should be good to go. So alright, so right now I'm going to basically frame out the perimeter of the sheet here, and show you how that looks for the frame, and I'll catch back to you zippy fast when I get her done. Alright guys, so here is the wood frame that I put together. So the polycarbonate clear panel will go right on top of this. So I just used some of these metal straps, and I used 10 snippers. I cut them in half. So that's how I connected the whole thing, because I couldn't really put any screws straight through. It's just kind of odd angle. So anyways, that is what I have so far. There you have it. Alright guys, so this is how these panels attach to your wood frame. So you put the vertical and horizontal support underneath of them, and then this will screw into your wood, and then you'll simply screw the screws onto here to hold the plastic together. So before I attach this to the frame, I'm going to get it painted so it gets sealed for the wet moisture. And then we're going to do a dry fit on this really quick just to see how it sets over the pond. So let's go check that out. Alright guys, here we are out at the pond. So I have laid the frame over the pond here just to show you what it's going to look like when it goes on. So it's you just want to make it big enough so it overlaps your rim of your pond enough so it stays on. And then what I'll probably end up doing is making some type of little latching devices right here. I've seen in a couple other videos, so when the winds kick up, you don't want the winds blowing your panels off your pond. So that's the dry fit. The koi are down there somewhere. You can kind of see them, but they're getting cold. Here comes the goldfish. All right, so let's go get these things painted and get the panel attached, and we'll see how that looks. See you guys back zippy fast. All right, welcome back, guys. It's actually been about 2 weeks since the last clip. Just got busy with life, but anyways, I did get the raw wood painted. I just used some leftover house paint that I had sitting around. Still got 5 gallons of it over there. So I painted the frame, and then I laid down the plastic vertical and horizontal support mounting brackets, and then basically just use some galvanized screws. They're the weather screws. They have the little rubber line, the rubber what's that thing called? It's the rubber weather protector, so that it doesn't allow water to seep through the screws, but I don't think it's really too necessary. So anyways, that's what a finished panel looks like. So I will show you the rest, but before I actually use these, I think I'm going to use some gap filler, and I'm just going to go all around the perimeter of where the plastic joins. I may do the inside and the outside, just to provide it an extra seal. You know, because your whole purpose here is you want to try to trap in as much heat as you can. So the better you can seal it up, I guess, the better. So that'll probably be the final touch I add to these, and then I'll give you a show of all of them on the pond. I actually ran them all last night because it did reach down to freezing. Right now we're sitting at middle of October, and last night was the first night that we did reach down to, I think it hit like 30 or 31 degrees here. So anyhow, that's the finished panel. So let me get the gap filler in the gap and on the pond, and I'll show you what they look like. All right, see you back. All right, guys, so here is the finished pond covers on the pond. So like I said earlier, it took me 5 covers. So they seem to be working pretty well. You can see that the water condensation's getting stuck in. So for my little waterfall system for winterizing, I removed the waterfall, so I'm going to place a cover to block that hole to reduce cold air from getting inside the filter shed. And then I just simply added these 90s in the 1.5 inch pipe so that I can run the filter and continue cycling the water through the pond. So that is pretty much it. My plan, I guess, through the winter is to keep the bubbler on, keep the filters running. I think I should be good. So unless you guys have any comments on winterizing it, this is my first winter, so I'm hoping I took enough precautions to properly winterize the pond. So the only other piece of equipment that is outside the elements, I made this box over here. This is my drain valve. So it just covers the pipe, and then I'm going to insulate this with some foam. It's already wrapped in fiberglass, so hopefully that should be fine. So anyhow, and then this is the water line for my my water in, water out system. That's the drain over there, so that obviously will get that shut off for winter. But yeah, there it is. So the pond covers were pretty easy to build. So hopefully they'll do their job. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and next video I'll probably post an update before when it's fully winterized, just to show you all the things that I did to take precautions for the winter. So there you have it. Zippy does it. Zippy makes pond covers. You guys have a good one. See you next time.